Officer Troy Gay was on patrol when he spotted smoke.
Sorry.
When he spotted smoke rising from the building called "I Can't Believe It's Yogurt." As he came closer, he heard popping sounds and saw a fire in the back of the shop. Detective John Jones, being filmed by a news crew at the time, was dispatched to the scene. Apparently a robbery, a homicide. There are 3 fatalities, he was then told. On his way to the scene of the crime, he was told they had discovered a 4th body. The bodies were quickly identified, with 2 of the women working there just getting ready to close, notably Eliza Thomas and Jennifer Harbison. They were both only 17. Jennifer's sister Sarah was also a victim, being merely 15, along with her 13-year-old friend Amy Ayers, who had met them there to catch a ride home.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know, it's really depressing, especially if you're 13, you ain't even live life at that point.
Mm-hmm.
17, I mean, you're old as all things.
Yeah, I don't care about the 17-year-old.
17, you're getting ready to die.
These are real people. I'm like, I don't care. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
No,
sad.
these aren't real people. These are sim characters.
Just a
Oh, okay.
quick side note. I always thought it was I Can't Believe It's Not Yogurt, and that doesn't even make sense. But for some reason, it sounded right in my head.
Imagine that being like...
I can't believe it's not yogurt. You know, I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Because of the I can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can't believe it's not yogurt. How would that be a selling point at all?
I don't know. It wouldn't.
I can't believe it's not yogurt made by Troy Gay.
You're just feeding yourself.
Yes, made gay by Troy.
No, Troy Gay didn't make it.
No, I know.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
Also,
I was insinuating the yogurt was something else.
Yeah.
Imagine
so
being...
butter, basically.
Parquet.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, at least I don't have to...
Back to you.
Okay, all right. Anyways, imagine being named Troy Gay, though, is the question here.
So I was going to say something about that, but I didn't want to interrupt you. So surnames come from, like, Smith. Probably a blacksmith at some point in their family's
Why was he
history.
black?
Okay, well, shoemaker. That's a last name.
Yeah,
they were probably
exactly.
shoemakers, and at some
That's
point in their
stereotyping.
ancestry. That's how surnames were made.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So my question is, where did gay come from?
Gay.
Oh.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because if they were gay, then how do they have kids?
Oh, that's even
well,
more.
They had to
could-
hide it when they were making up surnames.
Yeah, they
Oh,
couldn't.
that's true,
They
yeah.
couldn't adopt back then.
And they were like, "Hey, I want my last name to be Gay," and they're like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know."
I like that. That's funny.
But still, even if you're like, it's like your big thing. Like, no matter how successful you get, you can never get too successful with a name like Troy Gay. It's like, yo, guys,
I don't know.
did
Look
it.
at like Marvin Gaye. He was huge, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true. But Charlie Sheen had to change his
Let's
name because
get
it
it
sounded too
on.
Hispanic or something like that.
Charlie Sheen. Oh yeah.
Estevez, yeah. His brother's kept the name, and he's not as famous.
That's true.
And his dad's more famous than his brother, and he also changed his name.
To Sheen.
Should have changed his name.
Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, yeah.
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez, yeah.
They'd been tied up with their own clothing, stripped, gagged, and executed via 2 shots to the back of the head.
Well, that brings it back to reality.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Investigators reported one of the victims had been sexually assaulted. 2 of the bodies were stacked on top of each other. One body was even in a crawling position, giving the impression she had tried desperately to escape before being executed.
That's horrible.
Fingerprinting was... Yeah, right after we were talking about Troy Gay, but... Fingerprinting was impossible because the yogurt shop was set ablaze. Jones knew he needed assistance on the... Oh, man. What the heck?
Listen, I'm trying to save paper, okay?
We just need a stapler so
I'm getting a
bad.
stapler, okay?
What the heck is
We
this?
got like 5 million of them at home.
I actually was at the store and I said, "Hey, we need to get a stapler," and I couldn't find one. Okay, so I'm sorry.
We did a gold style matter. So he called in the cavalry, the ATF, the FBI, and the Texas Department of Public Safety. The gunshot wounds made it clear 2 different guns were used, a .380 and a .22, which led police to conclude there had to have been 2 killers on the lam. Jones interviewed suspects...
That means on the run.
Yeah, exactly. Jones interviewed...
I knew you knew that. I just wanted to be stupid.
I wrote it.
I know.
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
Jones interviewed suspects of a myriad of backgrounds, from family members to drifters, but nothing was conclusive. Mucus. According to a medical examiner, What the heck, Grammarly? It has a comma in between exam and enter.
Whoa.
According to a medical examiner,
I barely know her. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Yeah.
2 of the bodies have been burned beyond recognition. Reportedly, the front door was locked daily at that time, but the back door wasn't. Money had been stolen from the registry. Which led investigators to believe the motive may have been robbery. But other factors made them think the missing money may have been merely covering tracks for another crime. Amy had a gag in her mouth, with her hands tied behind her back with a bra. She had been stripped naked and had bruising on her lip. Sarah's hands were tied behind her back with her panties. Ooh, goodness. Now that's disturbing on another level.
I don't even want to make jokes like right now. Like, it's too real.
I know, it's kind of gross.
No, I thought it was pretty funny, but
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
no, that's like this guy's obviously pretty freaking disgusting.
Yes.
Why would you do that with bras and panties? It's insane.
Why would you kill a person in the first place, though? He's obviously got some issues.
No, that I understand, but I mean, seriously.
I'm with
That
you.
was pretty good.
I'm with you on that.
8 days after the killing, a 16-year-old Maury Pierce was arrested for possessing a .22 caliber revolver with spare bullets in his pocket. He lived just a few blocks from the yogurt shop. He said he loaned it to his friend Forrest Wellborn, who was 15.
Wellborn?
Yeah, no, it's definitely not Forrest
I was
Wellborn.
I was like, he made that up.
No,
My friend, Forrest.
So wait, in the same logic of surnames, Wellborn.
born in a well.
Oh.
See, I was thinking he was high-born.
I was thinking that too.
Like basically, you have, a little basket, and you crank it all the way to the top. Boom.
So you're pretty good if it's well.
Dip the baby in. Make a wish.
You definitely don't want to be like.
He go with.
You definitely don't want to be like outhouse born or
Right.
crapper born. That'd
yeah.
be bad.
You know the guy
Womb-born.
who created the toilet was called Crapper? Or
Yeah, John Crapper, wasn't it?
I think something like
He's a
that.
good friend of mine. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was always full of though.
We know somebody named that Jerry Crapper or whatever.
Oh yeah, remember?
If my last name was Crapper, I would 110% change that as soon as I could.
Oh, I know, right?
You know that other guy that Bill Grape or whatever.
But if you're.
That's his last name.
Oh yeah, right.
No way.
Yeah, that's his
How do you
last
not
name.
change that?
Exactly.
Wasn't
Well, how
there
do you
a
not change
commercial
short?
on TV? It was like Tom Raper's Vans and Trucks, or
I think I have heard that name
think so.
before, but still, nobody should have that.
no,
name
they shouldn't
anymore.
But whatever.
Just change it, buddy.
It's not the worst thing to be associated with.
well, yeah, it is actually.
At least your name
Well,
isn't John Pedophile, John Child Molester.
Okay, well,
true.
I stand correct. I sit corrected.
It's true. There's worse things in the world.
There he is.
John Genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
All right. I stand.
John Start Digging in Your Butt Twin.
See, that's a cool name.
John, is that the Bida 87? All right, I need
Yeah,
to stop
okay, all right.
autistically stimming. I'm joking.
Man, you're like worse than me. I was that a week ago or a month or two ago.
All right, let's actually read the story.
Yeah, That'd
be
I got to
cool.
cut out probably 80 minutes of this one. But
I know, right?
Pierce claimed that Forrest asked to borrow his gun and later returned sweaty and smelling of hairspray.
Nice.
Pierce said Forrest asked to borrow the gun again. When Pierce questioned why, Forrest allegedly told him he wanted to kill more girls like he did the night before. They then wired Pierce to talk to Forrest, but then asked about what he said about the girls. Forrest claimed it was merely a joke. They then decided to interview Forrest, thinking Pierce was now the mastermind behind the operation, and that Forrest would be an easy pawn to break. Forrest didn't admit to the murders, but he did claim that he stole a car the day after the incident and drove to San Antonio, 80 miles away. The friend group was a troublesome bunch of kids, taking LSD and stealing cars, but they were never arrested for any sexual crimes. Hector Polanco wasn't convinced, however. He wanted to find the killer, and these were his number one suspects. He was known for solving every homicide case he ever worked on. He got Maurice to confess to the murders at 5 a.m. This was only after berating the teens for hours, throwing dead pictures of the girls on the table to guilt him. However, what the heck?
That's Malachi raging at his game.
Oh, okay.
The mics won't pick that up. Don't worry.
That's great.
I thought the rapture was taking place, but
No, that's not real. So
wow. However, when his other two friends, Robert Springsteen IV and Michael Scott, were interviewed, they
Michael Scott.
Yeah, exactly. They claimed he had only made up that ludicrous story to cover up illegal firearm possession. Therefore, the boys
I was seeing if I had any more.
No, you don't have any more corn. The boys remained as suspects, but had to be dismissed.
I don't like you anymore.
Police were now offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to an arrest, which was later increased to $100,000.
Well, I'm all over
Local
that.
celebs even made a song called "We Will Not Forget" with family members on backing vocals.
All this is telling me now is to hold out when police offer a reward. If I know the answer,
I know,
I'm going to
right?
hold out a little bit until they go up a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
And then they also the idea of like a tragic event happening and then the parents also getting on the song.
That
Wait,
is
what?
weird.
Yeah, local celebs even made a song called "We Will Not Forget" with family members on backing vocals.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Why would
family
they
members of
want-
the
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm conflicted on that.
Rest in peace, Amy. Ah. It
We
was
will not forget.
Yeah, exactly. I really want to hear that song. I just couldn't find it.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah.
We could put it in the video.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't until 1999, nearly 8 years after the brutal murders, that Austin police called up Michael Scott again. He was now married. He denied the killings, but after 18 hours of intense interrogation, he finally confessed.
Wow.
Yeah, 18 hours is
I know, that's
insane,
what I'm
but still.
thinking. That's what-
I think
I feel like it's coercion at that
I
point.
know, right?
Yeah, I know. I think anyone would confess after, 18
Yeah.
hours.
I mean, those kids confessed after 5 hours that you
Yeah.
were just talking about.
Yeah. They drove around with Scott in the car, trying to look for a bridge he claimed they hid under after the murders, but had no luck. Michael would write an 8-page confession. He claimed they were looking for money and came to the shop to rob it, but the cash register was already empty. He heard someone yell, "Where's the money?" Then a gunshot, which is like the most stereotypical to say, like whenever you're robbing something, is "Where's the money?" I'd say something else. I'd come up with some sort of quip or something like that.
Where's the cheese, man?
"Where's the cheddar? I'm hungry."
Yeah. Yeah, my wallet's hungry. Okay. All right.
Michael was turned. Okay. Michael
Michael was a turd.
Yeah. Michael, well, if he killed all his kids, then he was.
He was, absolutely.
A giant turd.
Can we get past this? Roll it. Come on now.
Michael was told to burn the place down, so he gathered paper towels and napkins, poured some lighter fluid on them, and set the building ablaze. Robert was then interviewed on camera for 5 hours straight before confessing. What?
5 hours must be the magic number.
Yeah, maybe.
Because earlier it was 5 hours for those kids. Or maybe
Yeah.
it was 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Never mind.
Close enough. They started at
There's a 5 in it. Numerology.
6, 7. Okay, I'm done.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Witness Daryl Croft claimed he heard a man use the restroom and never return. Elisa's Thomas's mother, Maria, confirmed the story, but claimed the man had another person with him. Witness Lucella Jones saw 2 teenagers fidgeting with a bag that sounded like marbles, which frightened her. I think that was just like she threw a fun fact in there.
And they had a bag. And, it sounded like marbles or something.
This is scary. She really that's just like trying to throw yourself in there. Like, yeah, I saw a bag of
Hey,
marbles.
I saw something too, guys.
She said Maurice Pierce most closely resembled one of the teens, but failed to make a conclusive ID. A Nissan dealership manager stated that a car had been stolen, and Meredith Skipper, whom Michael had met at summer camp, claimed he had visited her house in the stolen car with 3 friends. Many more witnesses came forth claiming they had heard the boys talking about their murders or having guns used at the scene of the crime. However, Springsteen and Scott later recanted their confessions, claiming they were coerced during lengthy police interrogations.
I called it.
Yes, you did.
I called that. Literally the right word and everything, bro.
That's what you think right now,
Well, I mean,
but there's 3 more twists that happen.
3.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
That's just for watch time, but their lawyers argued they had been hypnotized, with the police claiming it would unlock hidden memories.
Wait, so the police actually used him to
Yeah, literal hypnotics. That's what I heard, at least.
Wow.
I've heard that works quite well, actually.
I mean, I just don't believe it. So I
Yeah.
have a hard
Make
time
sure to use
believing
your
really
mic, though.
anything.
You just sat there staring at the wall for an hour because I just hypnotized you, but whatever.
Oh man, well we have it on video.
Wait, make
so
sure to speak into your mic director like this.
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
that's better.
Maybe. I know one time
Okay.
you were, like, breathing into your mic.
Yeah, that's why I've been doing this.
Yeah. That's why I make sure to speak out of the mic, and then whenever I breathe, I'd put it on me. Polanco was also heavily criticized for his aggressive interrogation style. He had previously obtained confessions from 2 men accused of murder, with the men later being exonerated. The ballistics team was never able to match Maurice's gun with the weapon that had killed the girls. Michael also gave conflicting statements when learning new information about the crime. Despite this, 3 of the boys were found guilty. Springting was sentenced to death in 2001, while Scott received a life sentence the following year. And Pierce was released but lost his business as a result of the controversy. Then, in June 2009, prosecutors sought another trial delay, and the judge ordered Springsteen and Scott released from jail on bond. The parents of the victims were furious, sure of the boys' guilt. The charges were formally dropped after advances in DNA technology revealed that crime scene evidence did not match Springsteen, Scott, or the other 2 suspects.
Wow.
Maurice later stabbed a police officer after a routine traffic stop and was shot dead. It was later revealed that he probably fell off the wagon because he had inherited PTSD from the tragic set of events.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I mean, think about all the stuff that you're pretty much hypnotized into believing of yourself.
Yeah.
And he also lost his business because of it.
That's just crazy.
So,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, he just gets in a 1v1 with the cop and loses, because...
I would never lose a 1v1 with a cop.
In 2018, a new DNA testing development called Y-Star allowed...
I invented that.
Yeah, of course. Just so you can tell who your kids are from across the nation.
Exactly.
Allowed police to take a smaller part of DNA and get grander results. In 2022, Detective Daniel Jackson contacted genetic experts and tested some of the objects at the crime scene. He focused on the .380 casing and submitted it to the NIBM, a data scene that links crime scenes and firearms. They found a 1998 murder in Kentucky had a similar MO to what had happened at the yogurt
Modus
shop.
operandi.
Yeah. With the same murder weapon. He resubmitted the Y-Star testing and found a DNA match for one Robert Eugene Brashers, who had killed a mother and a son and also faked his death on occasion.
On occasion.
Yeah, sometimes he
It's
does.
just something I like to do.
Just like to see if I can get away with it.
48 hours after the yogurt murders, he was stopped by Border Patrol and found the same weapon used in the murder shop killings in his car. His Y-Star profile came back in 2025, and his DNA was found on 3 of the girls. Unfortunately, during a standoff with police, he had turned the same gun he had used to brutally murder the girls on himself. He was truly dead.
Yeah, sure. Probably faked it.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Paid the cop to...
What a
give
worthless
death
piece
by
of garbage,
suicide.
though.
Yeah, I have been called that.
And they don't even get to punish him either.
I know, that's the worst part.
Yeah.
Well, it's
it
not
is.
the worst part. The worst part is the actual...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But that's the second worst part, is that he doesn't get to be punished.
What is even
Public
this?
hangings. Cool.
What is this guy's even goal in life though? Like he just kills people for fun?
Well, yeah.
Like is he just trying to get a high score? See, because I always thought about that. If I ever became a murderer, I'd probably just try to go for like the greatest high score ever. Like beat everyone else out. Like get 200, 300, 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll see the high score meter going up as you're doing it.
Exactly.
Oh, great. You're getting in on it, too, now.
Yeah. Well, I see the high score meter. Mine's at 0 right
Should
now.
I start hopping with my leg like
That's
this?
definitely
That's
not
usually the
true.
horror movies. The guy's in a boot, and he's trying to run away.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be an easy victim.
I would be.
You would be. We just put
Except
a
for
banana.
this 28297 in my pocket.
28297. Is that my phone number?
Is that your
Yeah, I
social
got it
security
tattooed
number?
on my penis.
Bro, get your butthole out of my
I couldn't
face.
resist. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You definitely could have resisted on that one.
was just weird.
We
So-
haven't been talking dirty. We've been a good, clean Christian podcast right now. We've been talking like we were in Sunday service, and then you come out with the tattooed on my pee-pee.
But it was funny.
That's messed up.
It was funny, though.
It was funny.
Yeah. Your wife's gonna now have to hear that on this
Well,
episode.
you know what? She loves me somewhat.
She won't for
kind
long.
of,
Not
a
if
little
you're
bit.
not if you're tattooing other men's stuff on your.
Yeah, that's true.
private
Where'd you get
parts.
those pants at?
I have them.
Where'd you wear it? What do you mean? Where you have them?
I just have them, and
Yeah,
I
think those
put
are
them on.
mine.
Huh?
Little FYI, those are mine. I'm pretty sure.
If they aren't,
No,
Actually, they're
not.
mine.
There it is. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot that one day. When
I actually have the tag tattooed on my penis.
Right.
Now that was fun. Now that was funny, and it was clean too. It was a clean joke too.
Oh, is that clean?
Well, it's a couple days not clean now at this point.
All right. Goodness, I can spell it. But anyways, enough talking about peepees. But Daniel LaPlante,
LaPlante?
born in May 1970 in Townsend, Massachusetts, Daniel LaPlante had a rather turbulent childhood. Diagnosed with dyslexia early on, he also allegedly faced an abusive father. He claimed he's suffered sexual and psychological abuse by many adults in his life, including his stepfather and psychiatrist too. That's
insane.
You rolled and you got like a 1 at that point.
Right, for real.
You rolled the 16 dice, you got a 1. When you're a psychiatrist,
they were born in America, so a 2.
They're not black though.
A 3 then.
Okay.
They got a 3.
But they're not ginger either.
4. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad whenever even your therapist is molesting you.
I know.
Like how does that
cute
even?
was he?
Oh.
Please cut that out.
That's what we need to do when we start interviewing people, like victims and like stalking and stuff. And yeah, we need to start.
I would have stalked you too.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can see why they were stalking you.
You smell really nice.
Oh, good.
Can I pet your hair? Can I touch your hair?
So take all that out.
When he was 16, he began pursuing Tina Bowers, a 16-year-old girl who had recently lost her mother to cancer. Perfect target, honestly. That's wonderful, great opportunity. Yeah. Daniel called her and claimed that he reportedly lived in her neighborhood and had gotten her number from common acquaintances. After a few phone conversations with Tina and her younger sister, he convinced the former to go on a date. When they finally met, Tina was surprised. See, actually, this isn't a true crime. This is just like a romantic story, like a lovely little cute story shoved in between.
Yeah, it started really gross, but now it's really cute.
Yeah, but he never did that. He just had a really creepy therapist.
Right.
He convinced. Okay, when they finally met, Tina was surprised to find that Daniel was the exact opposite of what she had perceived. Nonetheless, she went ahead with the date, yet felt rather uncomfortable when he continuously kept asking her details of her mother's death. Thus, she honestly, W Riz though, low key, I can kind of see the strap.
So
it's like
how did she die?
Yeah. Hey, what kind of appetizers do you want? And also, how did your mother die? You know, and then,
was she sick for a long time?
That's interesting. I mean, he's just trying to keep the conversation up. I don't blame him, but
it's hard to keep a conversation with somebody you just met.
Seriously, like he's the one doing all the talking. I mean, he's talking about her dead mother, but he's still doing all the talking.
You think she would right away be like, "Get away from me," you know? So that's kind of weird.
I think that I've heard that usually turns women on whenever you talk about their dead mothers and relatives and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the advice that
I don't know
Kirk's
who you're talking
to, but that's the advice you've always given me too.
Well, yeah, because
pretty sure that's how you met Mom. So.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Wedding Crashers in the beginning?
No, never watched that.
Okay.
I have, but what
he goes to funerals to hook up with girls.
I'm pretty sure in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. All right, I'm sorry.
All right.
Thus, she hurried through their meeting and returned home. But little did she know that he had become obsessed with her. A few days later, Tina and her sister decided to conduct a seance in the innocent hope of contacting their deceased mother. So they're not exactly normal either, so...
Yeah, but sometimes seances... Well, I guess if you're contacting someone you actually know. Sometimes you do a seance for, like, fun. Like, just like, oh, it's creepy, let's try it.
Yeah, but your dead mother is a little strange.
Yeah, that part's a little weird. Maybe they really did believe that this would work.
Yeah. To their sister's surprise, they received a response to their questions in rhythmic knocks through their walls, and they believed it to be their mother's spirit. I think they were right. They were unaware that it was actually Daniel, hiding in a crawl space between the walls.
Sounds like you were wrong.
No, I think it's still the mother.
Oh.
But his behavior worsened over the next several months, as, apart from pounding on the walls, he also began to misplace furniture, change TV channels, and drink leftover milk when Tina and her siblings left the room for a brief time.
This is insane behavior.
Yeah. The ghost is drinking milk!
Right. Is it the ghost of Santa Claus?
That's what I was thinking.
It's Christmas spirit. Daniel then began writing taunting messages on their basement walls, making them look like they were written in blood. Horrified, the sisters approached their father, Frank Bowen, who initially dismissed their claims as childish antics stemming from the grief of losing their mom. "You little children, always talking about your dead mother. Such,
Get over it like I did.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
away.
Now come here, Shelly.
Yeah, I was just thinking of a name to say too.
I love you, Bevy. I love you a lot." Things reached a head when the girls had another female friend over at their house. When the paranormal occurrences continued, the girls contacted their father from a neighbor's house. When Frank and the girls returned to the house, he found the furniture in absolute disarray, as his daughters had stated, and the toilet had been recently used.
Okay.
Oh goodness, the ghost is defecating now. They're learning to become human. "Mother, please don't use the toilet. Ghost in the poop in the afterlife, please."
What is this ectoplasm?
That's just bad. That's just not good at all. My mind wasn't even slightly there. And then you had to say that. That's
Hey,
insane.
ghosts leave ectoplasm apparently.
That's true.
Point, yeah.
Why is there
I don't know
constantly...
I don't know what you mean. I don't know
why do I
you're-
wake up with ectoplasm on my face every day?
Yeah, they must be gooping.
All right.
Wait, is that a burnt peanut reference?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Was
It's
that
funny.
was that the bite of 87?
I was thinking like ghost and poop, goop, but also I was thinking goonin. Ghost goonin
Well,
would be noonin. No,
okay, well.
All right, maybe we should kick you off the podcast, but
you probably should.
I'm just kidding with you.
I quit.
Can't even walk away.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you know
I
what?
quit 10 minutes later, he leaves.
As he investigated further, he finally found Daniel hiding in his late wife's closet, dressed as a Native American and armed with a hatchet. So Daniel's just a little bit creative, I guess.
That's one way to put it.
There's no real need to do that, but Daniel took Frank and the three girls hostage in the bedroom, but Tina managed to escape somehow and call the police from the neighbor's house. How do you take a grown man captive and three
Well, if
other
you got
girls?
a hatchet, I wouldn't want to like risk
Yeah,
getting hatcheted to death.
This isn't The Shining, dog. What the heck?
I guess you could just kick him in the nuts and then grab
Exactly. And he's like this frail little guy. It's like, no, I'm not gonna get intimidated by you would have to have a gun before I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do here.
the hatchet. Yeah, for sure.
Like, especially if there's four other dudes around me. If there's four people, if there's four of us, we're taking them on. I'm like,
you
little
like-
Tina, pick up the pace. And then they've got the ghost mom to help them as well. So
That's true. And the ectoplasm's everywhere.
no, I think that's Daniel. But
He's spraying it everywhere.
all right, that's a little inappropriate, buddy. But
Oh, inappropriate.
That was too far. Not the rest of it.
Yeah, everything else was fine.
till then, Daniel had absconded, and the hostages were escorted away from the house. However, when Frank returned 2 days later to get some of their belongings, he again saw the intruder. Thus, he called the police, and this time they arrived carefully and captured Daniel from his concealed hiding place. Based on their findings, he had been living there for several months without alerting the Bowens.
That's one of my biggest fears in the whole wide world, is somebody secretly living in my house.
Ooh. We got something to tell you. It didn't actually take us an hour to get here.
We live in your attic.
I mean, if it was you guys, it'd be okay, but if it was somebody I didn't know, it wouldn't be
got
okay.
any space?
It wouldn't be okay. I actually have a whole basement now. Both my cats are dead. So.
Well,
That's great.
Sorry to hear that. But, I mean, it's happened a lot too.
I know. I've read so many stories about that.
I read one where this
Cat's dying.
guy or girl
Yeah.
lived in a house and they moved and lived in that house like 40 years worth. It was crazy.
That is crazy.
I know, right?
As long as they don't watch me naked.
They for sure are, though.
No, not
Yeah, they would be.
necessarily.
They would be naked as a jaybird.
But
Why are
actually,
jaybirds so naked anyway?
I don't know. If it's not hurting
kinda gross.
anyone, as long as they don't get naked with me and like attack me, it's not hurting anyone.
They're
if they
probably
just-
also being naked with you being naked, but
Yeah.
from a distance. That's okay.
and there might be ghosts because there might be ectoplasm, but it won't be all over you.
That's like gooning, but in real life. Like, instead of watching someone on the internet, you're just watching someone in real life.
That might be way funner.
Isn't that called voyeurism, or is that if you like to go outside? It's when you
I
like
think
to
it's the special chair, the hotel chair.
No, that's cuck. That's
yeah,
cuck.
I know. Oh, we weren't talking about you, but...
Cuck, I like that word. That's a good word.
You don't like that word, trust me.
Why, what is it?
It's when you watch someone...
Oh, never mind.
Plow your wife.
Plow your wife.
Oh, really?
While you sit in a chair.
And whack off. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm cutting that off.
That's pretty disgusting.
You're cutting it off.
You figured you'll cut that off, too.
But, yeah, it's not a good thing. Kirk likes it for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
Everybody has their kinks. You can't make fun of people. No
Yeah.
kink shaming on
Sorry
this podcast.
about that, Kirk, yeah.
No, we embrace them, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have actually started our own polycule, so...
Oh, nice.
It's all of our family, but...
Moving on.
The police promptly arrested Daniel LaPlante, and he was initially detained at a juvenile center till October 1987. He was then released on bail, only to soon return to petty crimes like burgling houses before committing a horrendous offense 2 months later.
He was put in juvenile center until October of 1987. What else happened in 87?
The bite of 87? Oh goodness. I need to start locking in.
Yeah, I was like, that's free and clear for you.
Oh wait, okay. On December 1st, 1987, Daniel snuck into the Gustafson family's home in Townsend, where he raped and shot dead 33-year-old Priscilla Gustafson, a nursery teacher who was pregnant at that time.
Oh my
was
God.
that the bite of 87?
Okay. Okay. That might have been the bite of 87.
Oh, goodness. He was biting Priscilla. But he then... All right, I'm sorry, but...
This was a good Christian podcast until you had to say that.
Out of all the things he said, that's definitely the worst.
Until he started digging in Priscilla's butt, twin. Okay. But...
I hate that died so fast. I love that
but... And then
is your wife here? Speaking of,
yeah, she's in bed.
She's listening intently.
Probably listening to all this, going, "Oh my gosh,
no,
these guys are crazy."
Has the door closed and a TV on because she doesn't want to.
I don't blame her.
But then 6-7 is still around.
I know it's stuck around so long,
and it's such a horrible meme.
It's so bad.
Stupid.
It's very terrible, but
it's awful too.
You know what's way better than 6-7? Smurf Cat.
I don't know that one.
Oh.
Smurf Cat.
Uganda and Knuckles. Big Chungus.
I remember Uganda Knuckles and Big Chungus.
Exactly. Way better.
Yeah. And they lasted like 2-3 months before they died,
Yeah,
too.
they did. That was the same year as Somebody Touching My Spaghetti.
Yep.
Okay, well, anyways, proceeded to kill her children, William, aged 5, and Abigail, aged 7, by drowning them in separate bathtubs. After, do you know the way? But...
What?
After we were talking about do you know the way, I just went right into the sentence, proceeded to kill her children.
Yeah,
But in separate bathtubs? I mean, why would he waste all that water in separate bathtubs?
That's my guess probably is he's not concerned with the amount of water he's wasting when he's murdering people.
I guess, but that just seems like such a waste.
It does. Yeah. It does. And
you can't waste water, though.
Really
think about it.
Slap in the face for the husband when he gets home.
Right?
Well,
right?
when he gets the bill.
Right, yeah.
You can't really waste water, though, because it's constantly recreating itself.
Yeah, but...
Tell that to the data centers wasting water right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Look at the water bill.
Little Bill.
Look at Little Bill.
That's what they call Bill Clinton at the Epstein Island.
So that's what
Little
Trump
Bill.
was...
That's what he was talking about.
He was talking about his little bill. Daniel was taken into custody within 2 days of the triple homicide to be questioned for it, but was released shortly after, as there was no concrete evidence against him at the time. However, things changed later the same day when the 17-year-old ran away when officials arrived at his home to interview him further, making his guilt apparent. He subsequently stole a van from a neighboring home, briefly took the woman who owned it hostage, drove away, and then threatened a lumberyard owner with a gun. Why do they keep letting this guy out?
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he was arrested before he could do any more serious harm and charged with the triple murders, for which he was tried as an adult, convicted, and given 3 consecutive life sentences with the possibility of parole after 45 years.
Just leave him there forever. Like, what?
Yeah. Some creatures Some human beings are just meant to destroy in this world. Like Ted Bundy, as soon as he got out of prison, went back to killing people.
Yeah.
Just immediately was like, all right, I'm just going to start killing people.
And that's obviously
Same
evil.
thing with this guy. He doesn't even have like a certain subject. He climbs in people's walls. He dresses up at Indians with hatches. And
yeah, he's just crazy.
He kills people in bathtubs and he steals vans. This man should never be let out.
Yeah.
He's too unpredictable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially if he's stealing people's shoes.
I would totally watch a show with this guy as a protagonist, though, that being said.
That took me a little while. To get, but that wasn't bad.
But you got it.
I liked it.
What do you think? It's out of there.
Yeah.
Bill?
Edit.
Vans.
Vans? Like white vans?
No.
Yeah, wait, watch this joke. What are pedophiles' favorite shoes?
Vans? White Vans?
Yeah, exactly. That was a joke I made a long time ago in the spirit of Uncle Rowdy, but he possessed me. That we do seances to conjure Uncle Rowdy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
Does he knock back?
Sometimes.
Or does he put those little poppers on the doors so when you open them they pop real
That's more like him.
Yeah.
Your dad
No, he
had
shoots
a
us.
profound impact on both of our lives.
Yeah,
And his life growing up, especially, too.
yeah,
He had a little bit of impact on mine too. So.
maybe just a tiny bit.
Little
The
bit.
most, yeah. But
Daniel did appeal for a reduction in his sentence in 2017,
missed
based
him
on
a
new
lot.
law stating juveniles who were convicted of murder should be given a chance to re-engage with society. However, the judge affirmed his original verdict based on the sheer heinousness of his actions and the fact that he seemed to show no remorse. What are you talking about, man? This guy seems really sorry.
yeah.
Even with the decades gone by in prison, today, at the age of 54, he remains incarcerated at the medium security, Massachusetts Correctional Institution, Norfolk, where he's expected to stay until at least his parole eligibility in 2032.
He said he was sorry.
He did.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, why wouldn't you let him out?
Exactly.
We apologize.
Yeah.
Hey, Buster.
As long as somebody replies or apologizes, like,
Yeah,
they're obviously
over.
sorry.
Yeah.
You don't say those words if you're not sorry.
No. What, you think you're lying? I mean,
Right.
Who'd lie about that?
definitely not a large cat.
If you murder and steal vans, that doesn't seem the character to me of somebody who would be a liar.
Liar.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be lying either.
So when he says I apologize or I'm sorry, he means it.
Yeah, I think so.
And those ways are changed.
Yeah, exactly. But we can interview him, though, in real life one of these days.
Yeah.
But I'm not-
He's one that's not dead. Usually they're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Not yet. We got to get to him.
Good
though.
work.
Get them while
Good
they're
work.
hot. Or
That's what
warm.
we really should do. We should figure out a way to get to these people and then just interview them.
I agree.
Now, how do we do that?
Well,
though?
that'd be a hot podcast, wouldn't it?
You know, we actually probably
Until we
could
got
go to a
arrested.
jail and interview a murderer.
Yeah.
Now, how do we do that, though, is the question.
Well, you stick the microphone in their face and you say, hey, you want to talk?
We got to wear, not bulletproof, because how they're going to get a gun. We need to wear knife-proof chests.
Nah.
Knife-proof chests.
Nah.
Or vest.
You
All right.
can. I'm good.
A
Just
VPN?
take our
A
chances.
VPN.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need to get somebody on death row.
Does that exist still?
Yeah,
Some
prob-
states.
Yeah. That's what we should do. Is
Florida
get
and
somebody.
Texas, maybe?